show and to be entertained and to, oh my gosh, get a break from every other thing happening in the world right now, we also would love to enjoy the show even more. And here's how we can enjoy it even more is if you turn on your video screens. That will make this a lot more fun for us. So thank you to those of you who've already done that, like Ambi and Tori and Harry and Renana and Janice turned on her screen. Thank you. So that's awesome. And the rest of you, if you could do it, we will love you, love you, love you. Okay, so yeah, my name's Kim Lavone. This is Improbable Comedy. We, of course, usually do these shows right live out of the comedy capital of the free world, which is Silver Spring, Maryland. Yeah, you knew that. But we're on Zoom now because, of course, it is a pandemic. So just hanging out here in the computer. But we have a super fun show tonight. It's always fun when we can have some old friends and also some new friends. And that is our lineup tonight. We have some folks who've been on our show before and some new folks. So that is very exciting. And I don't know if some of you are new to Improbable Comedy, but if you are, please say hello in the chat. Feel free to throw your something about you or where you're from or how you found out about the show or who you're here to see. That will be amazing. Yeah, so the show will run about an hour. Please feel free to unmute yourself and laugh out loud. That's healthy and good. And also, you know, feel free to use your emojicons and reaction buttons and chat it up in the chat all about why you love the show. So that's all good. So yeah, I think we are just about ready to go. We have a very fun lineup tonight. Starting at the end of the lineup, we're very excited tonight to have Tommy Taylor with us tonight. And we also have Camille Roberts. And we also have Christine O'Day. But knocking it off at the beginning, we are going to start with your host. Please welcome Sai D.
Ooh. All right, everyone. Excited here? Are we? Let's ourselves. Can we? Let's unmute ourselves and laugh and having fun. So please unmute yourself so that we can hear you laugh. We really need it, and it'll be great if we all can laugh together. All right. So, I mean, don't unmute yourself if you plan to have some background noise. If there's some background noise going on, unless that background noise happens to be a domestic quarrel. I really want to hear you guys fight. Look, I can relate. I've been in quarantine for the last 6, 7, 8. What I don't know. I've lost count. But 10 months with my significant other, my partner. So I'm not in quarantine as much as I am in quarantine. Yeah, thanks, Mandeep. I knew you would be able to that. So yeah, if you're fighting, please turn the volume up. All right. No, man. I'm glad that we finally made it to day 10 of Election Tuesday. I know, right? No, it's yeah, isn't it? I mean, obviously Election Tuesday was going to go on for at least 7 days in the year where we've been having March for the last 9 months, right? I mean, that's hardly a surprise. Yeah, and this is improbable comedy, and it's improbable mostly because it's highly improbable that you'll get such a great lineup of comedians to make you laugh at your home, right? And it's so highly improbable, just like Nate Silver getting an election forecast right. Down goes Nate Silver. I know, right? No, man. And look, it's the elections were what they were, right? But I'm glad because we kind of have a winner now. We're kind of moving forward. But you know, before the election forecast all indicated that there'll be like greater than 90% chance of Biden winning. And I, as a statistician, knew that I couldn't take it for granted. So that's why I made sure to mail in my Canadian permanent residency application. gotta have a backstop, guys. Come on. Yeah. So, I mean, what was it gonna get at? So I am a statistician, and people do ask me, they're like, how were the forecasts so wrong? How did Nate Silver screw it up all again? And he didn't screw it up all, but he almost made a mess of it. And I just, and this is the same thing they asked me last time. And when they asked me last time, I said the same thing. And I'm going to say now. Look, the forecast, the statistics, the math behind it, everything was completely correct, right? The pollsters, they were also completely correct. They noted down what people said, and the forecasters used it and predicted who's going to win the election and by how much. There's only one thing that we completely forgot, and that is that racist white people are damn good liars. Right? And we should have done better. Like, at least this time, I thought we would learn. We should have done better, but we didn't. But we squeaked through. That's good. They got 48 out of 50 states right. That's a good thing. And talking about the elections, I just want to tell you guys a story. This was I guess it was like we were in the unknown for a while, for like 3 or 4 days. But it wasn't as scary as the last elections, which I remember very vividly, because I was in 2016. I was in this liberal college town known as Ann Arbor, Michigan, also known as the Berkeley of the Midwest. So it was an oxymoron, is what I was trying to say. No, and if you were like me, a brown person in a liberal college town, the night of the election was the perfect time to go out and take advantage of all the liberal white guilt. Like the moment I walked out, yeah, thank you, brown people representing on the chat too. No, the moment I walked out, and the results were coming in, people were being so nice to me. They're like, hey man, we really feel sorry for you. I got 3 bags of chips. I got like 4 jars of artisanal pickles because it's the Berkeley of the Midwest. And everything was going great until this one guy showed up, and he was well-meaning. He was this white kid, and he showed up and he's like, he wanted to say something to make me feel better. And even before he could open his mouth, I knew things were going to be bad. So I just said, hey man, you really don't need to do this right now. You could just give me a wallet and we could go our separate ways. But he insisted on saying something to make me feel better, right? And so he said, hey man, look, I know it's a really, really tough time for you right now. But take solace in what Winston Churchill had to say. Winston Churchill once said that democracy is the worst form of government except for every other form that's been tried before. So these things happen. Now, this is a very, very inspirational quote. There's only one problem. Winston Churchill also happens to have said, Indians are a beastly people with a beastly religion. And he wanted to kill us all. Like, what are you doing quoting Winston Churchill to an Indian guy, right? Do your homework. Like, I wanted to ask him, it was 2016, I want to ask him, what are you going to do next? Quote Christopher Columbus to a bunch of Native Americans? Right? Like, I wanted to ask him, where are you going next? Are you going to go to the Standing Rock protesters and be like, hey guys, I knew you guys are losing your houses again, but remember what Christopher Columbus said, mi casa, su casa. That's not how it works. Right? But yeah, moving on from the election, we're gonna have Joe Biden as our next president. That's a great thing. And some people feel like Joe Biden is 78. He's going to be 78 next week, and which means that some people think he's way too old. He's washed up. And I just don't agree with that critique because he's only 78, which means next year he's going to be in his prime. That was a prime numbers joke. Yeah, guys, Matt, I told you I'm a statistician. You know what was coming, all right? Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Oh man, it's been a weird time, this quarantine. Have you guys been shout out, have you picked up a new hobby or anything? Have you learned anything? Shout it out. Share with us.
Rabbit care.
Sorry?
Rabbit care.
Rabbit care. Oh, okay. I think I recognize the voice. Okay. So thanks, Diana.
I'm drinking.
Rabbit care. What else was that?
Drinking. I picked up drinking.
Did you say binge drinking?
Yeah.
Binge drinking? That's not a hobby. That's
No,
an
not
addiction.
binge drinking.
Lifestyle for some people.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, it's
decided to drink more. I didn't drink much, but now I'm drinking more.
I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's
No,
important to
not
stay
good,
hydrated.
not good,
from
not
all of
good.
No, look, I had big plans myself too. Look, I was gonna learn when this thing started. I was gonna learn how to play the guitar. I was gonna learn how to speak Mandarin. I was gonna learn how to bake stuff, right? And after 9 months in, I'm proud to announce that I finally learned how to floss my teeth. So it's very clean there now. So I guess I have a hobby now. That's what I'm trying to say, right? That's pretty much. No, I've been trying, man. I actually, sorry, what was that?
Interesting enough, I started all those things too.
What?
Baking, Mandarin.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I only learned Ni Hao Mao.
Okay, did you?
Mandarin.
Ni hao mao? See, my Mandarin's so bad, I don't even know what that means.
See? That's okay. We always start things we don't finish.
I'm learning.
Oh, that's a nice. Yeah, see, all these languages. So I was just going to say on the Mandarin, you said ni hao ma. I'm just at ni hao. I'm not reached ma yet. So that's where I'm at. No, I'm actually seriously trying to learn Mandarin. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is because I'm a realist. Okay. You guys are all optimists, I guess.
Back to math.
No, I was gonna say I want to get educated in the Chinese ways because once the Chinese take over, I'll be ready to be sent to a re-education camp. Okay, this is a Zoom call. I did not expect that joke to do well, but I was eager to tell it.
You did. Oh, excuse me.
I see some shaking heads.
Sorry,
That's exactly what I was going for. Janice,
I'm sorry.
thank you for shaking your head.
I'm so sorry. Thought I was on mute. I'm sorry.
There'll be more math jokes to come. Don't worry about it. You'll stay on track. Let's do some language first. Let's do all the subjects. All right. School is in session right now. No. I'm actually learning Mandarin
Not
because
Chinese
my
school.
Sorry.
Not Chinese school.
No, can I share my life story as to why I'm learning Mandarin?
Yeah, but do you know that game we play is American's Chinese School?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead with your life story. Then I'll tell you. Then we
Sure.
can talk about Chinese.
Okay. That sounds fair. Let's do that. Let's share offline about it. No. No, thank you for engaging. No, I'm the reason I'm learning Mandarin is because my partner is Chinese American, and I really want to communicate with her family. And I want to especially her 4-year-old nephew. I want to talk to him. I want to play with him, and I want to teach him things. I want to teach him important things like how all of Kashmir belongs to India. Yeah. Mandeep and Kriti, that was for you guys. Okay. Before we go, the other thing I've been doing is I've been listening to a lot of NPR, and I'm finding out a lot of obscure facts Like they were talking about Israel and Palestinians. And did you guys know this is not about the conflict, but this is just a fact I found out from listening to NPR. Did you guys know that Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, does not drink ice water? You guys know why? Well, it's okay. I'll tell you why. I'm here to educate you.
Okay.
Class is in session anyways. He doesn't drink ice water because he doesn't believe in the concept of ice water. Guys, he doesn't believe in a two-state solution. That's the most laughter I've gotten so far. And I think that would be the best time for me to stop and welcome your next comedian who's gonna make you all laugh your ass off and you'll be rolling on the floor by the end of it. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, all right? She's one of my favorite comedians in the DC circuit. She's one of my favorite comedians in the DMV. Please join me in welcoming, and applaud if you can. Please join me in welcoming Christine O'Day.
Hey guys. Thank you, Sai, for setting the bar way too high. I appreciate it. Are you guys, is anyone here actually like watching the comics, or are you just watching your own video? Because that's what I've been doing the entire time. I've just been watching me and Sai talking about how evil white people are. And I'm like, I'm not going to say that we're not self-obsessed because I've been staring in my own eyes this entire time. I like have a hard time. We've been doing Zoom meetings at work, and I just keep staring at myself. I have like a like chronic case of like tired face, and I just like keep staring at myself. I don't look good in like the Zoom videos, and also I have like some hair loss that is like really like more obvious in Zooms, and my hair loss is due to having too many male hormones. So for all the gentlemen watching, what up? This is what a real man looks like. Feel free to be intimidated. I am quite the macho person. So I've seen some people. I've been like looking at all of you a little bit when I'm not staring wistfully at myself. Let me see. I see Tori here. You have, is that a Stranger Things backdrop? Stranger Things? Yeah, you. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's my roommates.
your roommates. Okay, so I didn't realize, it didn't click for me right away that was Stranger Thing. I thought that was some like cult shit, and I was like, oh my god, is the woman okay? Like, so is that like is Stranger Things like seasonal? Is that right for the holidays, or is that like you live in like a 24/7 Stranger Things household?
Yeah,
24/7.
Okay, I like the commitment. Let's see. I see who else am I gonna pick on? Cameron, you look like you have like a lot of stuff in the background. Is that like, is there any video game stuff? I see like wires and like, yeah, buddy. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Maybe you're a person to ask about this. Have you seen the Mario and Luigi, the Mario Kart Live? No. Oh, you fake gamer boy. No, I actually hadn't heard about it until like super recently. It's like this thing where you can play Mario Kart with like actual remote control Mario. So it's like, it's a good chance to make your friends like angry in real life as you do on the video games. I'm very excited about it. What console do you play?
Computer mostly. I have a PS4 here.
Ooh, la-di-da, computer. I don't know. You have a PS4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are your favorite games on it?
Like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mhm.
Fun.
I spent a lot of the quarantine playing Red Dead Redemption 2, which was really exciting for me. I was like, there's no quarantine and I'm a cowboy. Like it was some hardcore like avoidance stuff. And then some of you are watching In the Dark, which I actually think is really exciting. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm excited that things are like, that people are kind of seeing each other again, sort of for like outside stuff, because things shut down at a weird period for me. Things shut down right when I was allowed to let men touch me, which was supposed to be very exciting for me. But I don't know. I went on a date before things shut down. I went on a date and it was with a couple. It was a couple who were looking to add like a third to the bedroom, which if you've never done that, that's a really fun, exciting way to be rejected by two people at the same time. As I found out, I wasn't really into them either though, so it was fine. I did find out that women who are willing to be with couples are called unicorns, which is sort of a high expectation for someone to live up to because I'm a little bit trashy. I feel like if women who are willing to be with couples are called unicorns, then I'm that situation where you go to like a really cheap circus and there's a tent that says unicorn and then you open it up and it's like a donkey with a plunger stuck to its head. Like I don't think that I'm what people signed up for when they were reading about unicorns. Like you walk into a tent and there's a carny with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and he's like, it's a unicorn. And I'm like, hi, like I'll have a rail rum and coke. What are you guys into? I don't know. I like get really intimidated on dates, particularly first dates, because you never know what someone's gonna like say to you on a first date. A while back, I went out with a guy who felt the need to tell me that he could give himself oral. Yeah, I was extremely relieved. I was like, that's one less thing I have to do. Like, I was like, oh my God, that's impressive, but also why am I here? Like, do that to yourself. But I know it was a weird situation, but if more men agreed to do that to themselves, I would gladly take 80 cents to the dollar, like hands down. Like, but yeah, I have a hard time getting men interested in me. I have a hard time getting guys interested in me, but I don't think that it's my appearance. I think it's my personality, which, few, thank God. I have a hard time because like sometimes I can come across as a little depressed, but I think that men should pursue depressed women way more often. We're not going to ask you to go to farmers markets. I'm just going to lie there. It's easy. Also, I feel like men should pursue depressed women just for how in shape you can be. Like, imagine how in shape you could get if every time you had sex, it was under a weighted blanket, like, hey man, your girl's you working out, like, nah, my girl's just a nervous sleeper. Like, I'm going up and down with an extra 50 pounds on there. I want to get out there and be like a little bit more explorative and whatnot because I'm actually like sort of new to all this kind of stuff. I actually lost my vaginal virginity a year ago. I was 28, so I'm like a late bloomer. I specified vaginal. I'm not going to say why, but we're all adults. We all know why. Yeah. Honestly, if for Jesus, no. No, I like, yeah, it was like a year ago, and honestly, it was like a really big disappointment. I don't know. I hadn't been so disappointed by something I was told would be awesome since I was a kid and I had Cookie Crisp for the first time. I'm like, this is awful. Some of you guys haven't been disappointed by Cookie Crisp, and I understand. But I was like, okay, like losing your virginity as a woman is a lot like having Cookie Crisp for the first time. It's like, this is not as cool as I thought it would be, and there's something in my mouth that tastes like a penis. Like that. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know, I've been mostly seeing guys, but I do find women attractive. I don't identify as bisexual because I don't have a Tumblr account. But I do find women attractive, and that's kind of like a weird line for me to draw sometimes because I have like really mixed feelings because on the one hand, I'm like, I would never change my appearance to live up to the standards set for women. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh boy, I would never have sex with a girl who looked like me. Like, I don't work out. Like, no way. Do you guys ever do that? Do you ever play smash or pass in the mirror? Every morning. People will be like, oh my God, drink till she's hot. I drink till I'm hot. It's exhausting. Every time I go into the bathroom. But if I get really sauced, it's nice. I like go into the bathroom mirror and I'm like, hey, beautiful, poop here often. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. Like, oh my God, yes, I poop here every day. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I'm actually been sort of celebrating recently. This is very exciting. For the longest time, one of the headlights on my car was busted, and I just got it fixed. That's very exciting. Thank you. Yes, I'm very excited. I can finally drink and drive again.
And see where you're going.
I'm very excited. No, I know it's bad. I don't do it. But sometimes, you really just do not want to get pulled over. Years ago, when I used to do this stuff, one time I was driving with a bunch of heroin in the car, and one of my headlights was busted, so I had to keep the brights on. So don't judge people who have their brights on, because some people look at someone with brights on and be like, oh, that's an asshole. Like, that's not an asshole. That's an asshole who's having time of his life. Like, leave him alone. No, I know that drinking is driving is bad. I saw a sign on the highway recently. It said, drive sober, save lives. It was beautiful. I almost didn't see it because I was texting. No, I know that driving drunk is bad, but there's sort of a gray area with driving while high. I think it kind of depends on who you ask, because everyone has that one friend that's like, you're a better driver when you're high, which I never got. Like, how am I a better driver while freebasing meth, both hands. Yeah, some of you didn't respond to that, and I know what you're thinking. I also thought I would be skinnier after doing meth. You say you're gonna lose all this weight, but no, you're just awake longer to eat more food. Anyway, that's a sour point for me. But I've been trying to do like some stuff to improve my life. I got a nose piercing. That's something. I don't know. Getting a nose piercing, it was really painful, but it was still the easiest way to let people know I have no personality. It's something. I've been thinking about getting a new job. I would like to have a job where people assume that you're like a really great person just because you have that job, like teachers. Everyone likes teachers. I like teachers, most teachers. Miss Green, who gave me detention, she can die penniless. I mean, if she didn't want me to be petty, she shouldn't have taught me what the word meant, I guess. But I guess my least favorite teachers were the ones who used to always brag about how hard their class is. I don't know if you remember teachers like that. They'd always say stuff like, oh, it's impossible to get an A in my class. 50% of you won't even pass. I don't like that because you never hear any other job. You never hear a doctor be like, I don't mean to brag. Half of my patients can't survive. Like, oh, hope you're not too much of a little baby for some heart surgery. Like, to call your widow and tell her she married a child. Like, you're all in the waiting room. He comes in, he's like, all right, everybody, look to your left. Now look to your right. I'm gonna kill all of you. Because I'm that good of a doctor. That's been my time, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christine. I knew I could trust you to cover sex ed and drugs. And people, please, there's some of you who don't have your video on. We'd really like to see you guys, even if you're not laughing. Oh, thank you, Diana. Especially if you're not laughing. All right, let's keep this show moving. Let's welcome the next comedian. She's again one of the funniest people I know in the area, and always a delight to see her. Always a delight to see her, and you'll enjoy her too. Please join me in welcoming, and please put your hands together and applaud. Please join me in welcoming Camille Roberts.
Thank you. How convenient, all these funny people on this show. I'm here tonight I have a live studio audience here. It's my partner who thought she was gonna get out of watching me do stand-up. I have no dignity. I will do it from my kitchen table. That's what brings me here tonight. How are you guys doing? Good. Okay, yeah, that feels that right. And just one of you respond. Oh, a clap. Okay, that's it. Pete. Thank you, Pete. That's the and pointing out. It's good. It feels good. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's just get into it. Has anyone here had a COVID scare recently? No one's judging you. We're not in the same room. So it's awkward. Just like a silent vote, if you can.
A COVID scare?
Yeah, COVID scare. Anyone?
House.
What'd you say? Someone?
My butt in the house.
You keep your blood in the house?
My butt, my ass, my
Oh,
I
your
stayed
butt.
home.
It was like, yes, please keep your blood and in your house. Preferably both. Okay. No, that's good. Yeah. I had a COVID scare recently. I was hanging out with my friend, Becca, and then the next day she texted me and she was like, hey, Camille, how are you feeling?
Mm-mm.
Fuck. And I wanted to be sympathetic, but I was more like, oh my God, you better not have fucking given me coronavirus. But I texted her and I was like, oh no, like, what's going on? And she texted me and she was like, I just wanted to let you know that I tested positive for strep.
Okay.
And I was like, who the fuck cares? Like, I realized at that moment that I would take like any other disease. There's some stigma about getting coronavirus. Like, now is the time to get herpes. If you don't already.
Never.
I don't know. People seem a lot more relaxed about COVID recently for like no reason. I feel like the CDC came out and they were like, you know, everyone must wear a mask. And like, do you guys live in DC proper?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, someone answered for everyone. Thank you. So you all live in DC proper. It's good. We took a survey before the show. It's good to know. Thank you. Any other information would be helpful if it applies to yeah, I feel like everyone's like on board with the wearing a mask thing. Like, people are, you know, walking down the street, you get like glared at if you don't have a mask on, except the CDC says if you're drinking a cup of coffee. And then it's okay, you can have it. Because I feel like there's all these like really like high, whatever, upper middle class moms who are like, oh my God, I would just like die without my coffee. And I'm well, maybe, you know what I mean? They just walk by people and they just put it right. Okay, yeah, no one. But yeah, a lot more lax about it. Most recently, so like 2 months ago, I think the CDC came out and they were like, hey, it's actually not 6 feet. We're not sure. It could be more than that. And the rest of the world was like, but we already put the stickers down. You know? So that's what we're going with. Yeah, this all hasn't been too bad. I was initially quarantined with my partner, and we had only been dating 4 months. But a lot of you don't know this, but lesbians have actually been training to spend this much time together. Centuries.
Yes.
So it was. Did I hear yes? Who is that? Does it? Oh, Ambi.
Yeah. Hi.
How was your?
How's my wife?
Or do you just support lesbians? Do you know a lot about lesbians?
I do. I'm bisexual. So.
Oh my gosh! Awesome. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Did you get quarantined with a lucky lady?
No, unfortunately, I got quarantined with my parents.
Oh.
But before quarantine happened, I was dating a girl, and then she was in New Jersey, so we were long distance, and then we broke up before school started. So
No.
that's been fun.
I'm sorry. Man. It's hard too. Like, I feel like being like all like close together is hard, and then being like apart is hard. Like, this shit hit hard. Who had a terrible romantic situation over? Let's clap it up for. Yeah. Shama, what happened to you? Oh, it's just a clap. Again, the clap. Okay.
Like solidarity.
Truth.
Like, I'm with you. Like, I feel you.
Oh, you feel me.
I feel
Okay. I feel so great. I forget what I was gonna talk about, but yeah. So like, talking about like romantic shit though, I feel like a lot of people turn to dating apps. It's a weird time to do that. Can we get a hallelujah? Anyone?
No.
No, there's just no. That's fine too. Yeah, because I don't know why you would go on dating apps at this time. Because like I don't know you guys, but like I only go on dating apps when I'm in like the least stable place of my life. You know, like I'm feeling wildly depressed. I can emotionally wreck someone for 3 months. You know, that's my usually my goal. Because you get ghosted all the time. You guys been ghosted before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Diana? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Anyone else? Sam, you're ghosting me right now with that mute button, but all right. It's fine. Just hit you like that. But yeah. I don't know. Like my favorite thing about ghosting is someone changes their mind about ghosting you. And 2 weeks later they text you and are like, sorry, I fell asleep. Happens a weird amount. Yeah. I don't know. I was on some dating apps at one point. I had a Tinder and a Bumble. Well, recently this guy just texted me and he was like, oh, you're still like, I saw you on Tinder. And I was like, oh my God. Cause I guess at some point I had them, but I like deleted the app, but I never deleted my account. And I just love the idea that straight me is still out there being sexually withholding to men. That's my favorite piece of information. I started doing, this is a good transition, virtual therapy. Anyone else doing the virtual therapy, the Zoom therapy? Sam, I'm still talking to you? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Virtual therapy has helped me reach like a whole new level of self-importance because, you know, when you're in the office and crying about something and you're trying to be really like demure about it. So you like have your head down and you're like, oh my God, like stop looking at me. But then when you're in virtual therapy, you have to literally hold the phone up and film yourself crying, you know? Whole new, like, I love myself. Like, I was talking to my therapist recently. I do therapy from my car, from my girlfriend's car, AAA, but I was talking to her and I was like, hey, Devin, you can look her up. Side note, you should look her up. She's amazing. And before all this shit hit, I was like, I would do this thing where I would get like really drunk. And one time I got really drunk at a show and I ran out of my comedy business cards and I just started handing out her business cards. And one person really called her and she called me immediately and she was like, Camille, yeah. You are literally the worst representative of my work. Yeah, what was I saying about her though? But yeah, I was talking to her in my car and I was like, hey Devin, like I figured it out, the problem. It's all my depression. Like I'm gonna move to Silver Spring. She was like, but Camille, wherever you go, there you are. And I was like, but not in Silver Spring. Anyways, but she completely like shut it down. So I was like a little upset and I somewhat accidentally, but somewhat on purpose, dropped my phone onto the floor of the car. And I was like, let's just see what happens. Like, let's see, you know, if she's like concerned. And she's a really good therapist. So she hung up. She left me in the dark. Has anyone else's therapist ever hung up on them? No one else. That's probably a good sign. See, don't trap them on the floor of your car, I guess, is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of existential crises lately. I learned the plural of crises. Anyone have one of those? Kim, you got one of those? No? Just silence at 12 in the last 45 seconds. So yeah, no, I think it's fine. Like, I don't think it's weird that we have existential crises. I think it's weird that they end with no new information. Because the night before you can be like, oh my God, everyone I know and love is going to die. I'm going to die. Maybe I should die. But then in the morning, you're like, but what kind of bagel should I have? Just moves on real quickly. This whole thing has made me think a little bit more about, like, you know, because you have all the crises, like my religious experience. Has anyone like re-explored the idea of God? This is a deeper question I'm asking. A lot of people have muted their mics since I started talking. Both amazing and self-conscious. Anyone believe it now? What if God joined this Zoom call and you guys are just in here like, no, not us. Okay, you're all going to hell. That's fine. I don't know. It's hard. My girlfriend started going to church online during this. In lesbianism, you only have to send one. So I didn't go. I was trying to, like, so for a long time, I just identified as spiritual, which people say to me, like, I identify as traumatized. I'm going to kind of return to my Catholic roots. Can I see a weird clap symbol if you were raised as Catholic unconsensually? Or just like God? Are you still in the mindset of like speak when spoken to? I don't know what I'm working with here. Yeah, I was like considering going back and like in doing that, but like this all coincided with the beginning of Lent. Do you guys know what Lent is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Clothes? Who said that?
Stuff to get caught to my clothes.
I don't have like my glasses on. You guys are all so small. I'm gonna put on my blue light first. Who said that? Who said clothes? Did no one say that? I'm just Did God join? Also, Kim, I feel like I've been talking a long time. Did I go over this situation?
I gave you 2 minutes, like 9 minutes. No, it wasn't 9. It was like a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
I will end on this. Not so. I was like, oh my God.
I think it was Miss Roberts. I just want to give her credit because she's raising her hand in answer to your question.
Oh, who was it? Oh, okay. Who was this? Tia Roberts. Oh, okay. You said clothes.
Well, you asked what was, if we knew what Lent was.
Oh.
And I said, then that stuff that gets caught to my clothes. I'm not Catholic.
Thank you for participating. Apparently I'm participating too much, so I'm going to get out of here. But I was going to say, I was just, and for those of you know, this coincided with Lent. And for those of you that don't know, Lent is when Catholics give up something they love. And then for 40 days, they tell you about it. So, okay. Thank you so much. Very sorry, Kim. I've been Camille Roberts, and you can follow me at Camille Roberts Verified.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, keep it going for Camille. She got ghosted by her therapist, and then she found God. So I guess. Now, so let's keep the show moving. And I think we're ready for your headliner now. And this is the moment you guys have been waiting for. And you're in for a treat. Let me tell you, this guy is amazing. He's hilarious. And you're going to be rolling on the floor laughing by the end of his set. Please join me in welcoming. Please put your hands together. Join me in welcoming Tommy Taylor Jr., everybody.
Woo. What's up, everybody? Come on, clap it up, man. Make some noise. Where everybody at? Okay, everybody go mute. That's fine. That's cool, man. Give it up for Sai D, for dressing up tonight. He looks great, doesn't he? Best green shirt on. Golly, can you show some respect?
Wearing a green screen.
Got a wig on. All right, I like the hair, the nice locks. This is a cool little crowd, man. Let me go back. Let me see. Tori, they have a whole Ouija board in the background. Like, what are y'all that bored? Y'all just summoning ghost stuff? Like, I feel like y'all summoning hair. Hold up, where'd Tia go? She's like she in here telling ghost stories. You don't got no light. She got a little candle.
Ambiance, darling. Ambiance.
This is a cool little crowd, man. From my Indian friends, I said Milky Kushui. Okay, that's actually him.
Salam.
All right, okay, y'all are real Indians, I guess, huh? Y'all are Native Americans, the other kind. All right. No, this is nice. Let me see who else we got on here. Janice, Janice has had that same smile the whole show. She's so cute. Look at her. I think she's just happy she could turn the internet on by herself. Like, I did it by myself, babies. Yes. Like somebody's cute. I love you, Janice. How you doing?
Great. I signed up I'm visiting my 95-year-old mother for the first time in a year.
Oh, wow.
I can't follow you without closed captions. So she left. But I'm here.
Well, thank you for joining us and neglecting your mom at the same time. That's so beautiful. So I need a break for me. I need this for me, mama. Yeah, that makes me feel really good. Like somebody's actually neglecting their family to join the show. Yeah, we're doing something here. It's improbable. It's improbable. Diana, she's at work right now. Nice. Thank you for joining us at work. She's committed. All right, this is dope, man. I'm really happy to be here. This is my first time doing an Improbable show, but I'm happy to be. This is not even my house. I just borrowed my neighbor's house because they have internet, and hopefully they don't come home soon because I got to go back out the window. No, man, but this has been a lot to talk about. This has been a crazy year. That goes without saying, man. I think like everybody, we're trying to make the best of it. Like, I'm really trying to be positive and like go to therapy and all that kind of stuff. But like, I feel like some things I miss, right? There's certain things I really miss, like just simple things. Like I miss being able to cough in public. Like anybody else? I used to be a thing, like without getting judged, people giving you evil looks, like cursing you out. I got allergies, dog. Like your own family would disown you. I knew you was never gonna be nothing. Like this is crazy, man. I miss simple things. Like I don't know if y'all remember this. People used to say "God bless you." You remember that? Are you a sneeze? People say "God bless you." Like people were excited about it. Like remember you had that like annoying coworker. Like you were sneezing. "God bless you." Like, thank you, buddy. Like you sneezing and oh, God bless you again. Like it's halfway across the cubicles. Like, oh, thank you, man. Like, I appreciate it. Like, oh, you don't gotta say thank you every time. God bless you every time. And then like next time you sneeze, you try to hold it in so he don't say nothing. Like, you like, God bless you. You like, I didn't even sneeze yet, dog. Well, God bless you in advance. I miss my annoying coworkers, man. This has been weird, man. Simple things, man. What's up, Cameron? Who you texting right now? We're having a show right here, buddy. Right here.
I'm texting Ashana. She's running the show.
Huh? Okay, oh, that was the internet, the gamer dude, like who could not name one game. It's like name a video game. Zero Dawn. I Googled. That's not even a real game. Like, that whole computer set up for porn back there. That's a classic pornography setup. Like own it, brother. Just own it. Like this is the last 2 months of the world, so just own it, brother. I don't know if y'all can zoom in. He got 8 bottles of lotion back there. He got Kleenex, paper towels. Like he was doing it. Like you invested in that motherboard for a reason. Like go ahead, own up to it, man. Like he's down there queuing up his porn for later. I'm let me get my playlist. I've never heard of a pornography playlist before. Like you, hey man, do you? That's all I'm saying. Do you? Don't got much longer left, man. I don't know if we may not even have a new president, but don't have a new president. That's weird, right? Like the whole election process was horrible, wasn't it? Was everybody just sick of it? Like even did y'all watch the debates? These were the worst debates in history, man. Watching the debates, I felt like I was watching a Redskin game. I turned the base. I was like, yo, how both teams losing right now? Like, what is going on? Like, everybody losing. Are the Redskins playing offense and defense right now? Like, it was horrible, man. Like, one dude was just stuttering the whole time. The other dude just yelling at the sky. Doesn't make any sense. Man. And then, like, I love Biden, but he has the creepiest smile. Y'all see his smile? He still got, like, wooden teeth. Like, oh. Okay. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Don. We need to have coverage for everybody. He's a creep. Like he got a creep. Like first of all, like I realized Trump might be right. Obamacare must be horrible because like he should have better dental coverage. Like, he literally has wooden teeth. Like the teeth don't move, like the teeth move when he talks. Like he only have uppers. Like only uppers. Like I don't know. Like. It's this whole weird situation, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody voted for Trump, but I'm glad he's almost gone. Like I don't know. He's the thing is, personally, I root for all our presidents. Like once they're there, like I want them to do well because like they affect us. Like I don't want to be like just hypocritical, just like root against them just because I dislike him. But he is a horrible dude. You gotta admit, yeah. He's a pretty horrible person. Like he got a mean clap. Like
nice.
Huh? Is that a ghost? The ghost of who?
Nice.
Yeah, he does. No, he does say anything nice, man. Like I don't know if you realize we have our first presidential cyberbully.
For me.
Like he's literally on Twitter. Like this dude caught COVID, was still on Twitter. Like, does COVID not spread to your fingers? Like I don't understand. Like can we get a new strain just for him? Like the dude like the thing
hard
is,
to laugh at COVID, darling.
Yeah, it is hard, but we're gonna try. I don't even know where that came from. I'm getting heckled online. This is the height of my career right now. Oh. I got heckled by a person in the dark. Oh, it's not funny, baby. It's not. It's a real thing. There's 19 of them. You shouldn't laugh at them. They're a minor. Well, McCullough isn't funny, but Trump is a funny dude, though. I like. What was I just talking about? He was. He's our first president cyberbully, man. Like the funny thing about Trump, like somebody said, like you can't say nothing bad against him. Like you can't, like, cause he'll clap back. He'll like you don't even have to say anything mean for him to respond back to you. Like you just got to disagree with him, right? Like you say anything, you're like, I don't like the color of your suit. Like, well, your mother's a whore. I'm like, no, you don't even know my mama though. Like, she reclaimed her life after college. I have you know. It's a weird time, man. A lot of stuff has been going on. I was talking about sneezing, man. Like you can't sneeze anymore in public. This is weird, like because everybody judges you. You know, that's a weird thing. I was actually in Whole Foods the other day, and like a lady, I don't think she was like really gonna sneeze, but she walked past one of the produce, and I think something caught her nose because she like said, I swear. like everybody at Whole Foods like turned at the same time, like you looked at her, and it felt like everything was in slow motion. Like everything just stopped. Everybody was like, like people grabbing their kids, like no. People grabbing other people's kids, like no. I seen one white lady dive in front of avocados, like not anything but this. It was weird, man. Like it's too, everybody's so extra now. Like everybody's super judgmental too. Like I don't know if y'all on like Instagram or something. Like you post a picture like outside, people like, I hope you're wearing a mask. Like, dog, I just came outside, walked outside my house. Like I hope you're being safe. You should be inside. It's quarantine. Like dog, like worry about yourself. Man, like everybody wants to judge everybody right now. It's such a weird time, man. I was thinking like 2020, like it would make a great movie, right? Like not like an Oscar-worthy movie, but like one of those movies you will find in the dollar bin at Walmart. Like it'd be like one of those like comedy action adventure movies where like I don't know, some kind of weird setup or I just wrote this. We're gonna work this out. It's like one of those like weird movies where you it's like this lady, like she's about to move to her new life, a new year. Like she's about to start a brand new time. So she's up in the attic, like getting boxes. She ends up discovering like a lamp, and like it's a genie inside. It's like, oh snap, it's a genie. But it's not just any genie. It's like an old teamster who got put in the witness protection program as a genie. And like he hasn't been out. He comes out smoking a cigarette. Like, hey, what's up, Toots? You got 3 wishes. Come on, let's make them quick. Come on, let's make them snappy, Toots. But he doesn't get any wishes right. He's like, okay, well, I want to, I don't know. What should I wish for? Okay, I know. I want to find the love of my life. He's like, all right. He's like, all right. And I don't want him to leave. I want us to stay together forever. He's like, all right, this is what you asked for. Bippity boppity boop. It's like, enjoy your quarantine, baby. Enjoy the quarantine. That's not what I was asking for, man. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like everybody's complaining right now, too. It's like everybody's complaining about everything. Like, before, like, because, like, people had to go to, imagine who would have thought we had to go to work on a sick day? Right? Like, this whole year is a sick day, literally, but people still have to work. Like who? And then like people, there's some people who get to stay at home and they're complaining. Like dog, like you could be out here like getting sick, like risking danger just to work, man. I had a friend of mine, like the dude is working from home now. Right before the quarantine, he was literally complaining to me because there was a new woman on his job and she got to telework 3 days a week. He's like, yo, man, this white lady, she just got hired. Get to telework 3 days. I only got to telework once. I was like, dog, did you ask to telework 3 days? She's like, no. I was like, well, there you go. But now he gets to telework literally every day of the week. He comes home every day of the week, and now he's still complaining. He's like, dog, I just need to get out of here. They're driving me crazy. I'm like, dog, like you got the best job in the world. Like, are you ever gonna be happy? Like, cause literally, like right now, you could go to work. You could wake up and go to work butt naked, just nothing but a tie on. Right? Like nobody, they might give you some funny looks, but you can do it. Like nobody can tell you nothing. Like Tommy, I think you should put a shirt on, buddy. No, I'm not. What you gonna do? You gonna fire me? Like send me home? I'm already here. Like you can put up your virtual background, just sell out. Like, look, I'm on a new beach actually, so this is what we're doing right now. And, I don't know, man. I'm trying to. Who's single? Anybody single on here? Okay, 3 sad people. Somebody, she's with somebody. It's like, I don't want to break it to you, but
we're both gay.
Did y'all turn each other gay? I'm not sure what just happened, but did y'all find it on the Ouija board behind you? Just like it's gonna work. No, you are gay. All right, some of these jokes write themselves, I guess. That's because both of y'all are actually single now. Are y'all living together?
We're roommates.
Yeah.
Are y'all, I'm gonna come back to y'all. Y'all seem confused. Go back to the board.
We're roommates. I'm dating Harry, who's also on this call.
He's in the dark.
Oh, he hasn't come out yet. I get it. Hey, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Turn the lights on, Harry. We all know now.
We're all here together.
Oh wow, man! This has been this has been the most improbable show yet. Discover all kinds of things. Harry, how long have y'all been together, or been together? I don't whatever your situation going on.
Like almost 2 years.
Hold on, are y'all in the same apartment?
No. I live in Baltimore. He lives elsewhere.
Okay. All right, you live in Baltimore. I see why they left you out there.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, dog, we could risk COVID, but not Baltimore. That's where we draw the line. There's enough danger upon us. Like, we're not gonna do both of these at the same time. We're gonna Zoom our relationship. I'm gonna test if I'm really gay, and if we make it alive. I'll send you an Uber over here. That's cool. So we got a couple single people and some confused people as well. So that's good. I'm actually single. Honestly, like I don't know, it's been rough, like quarantining alone. Like I feel like I'm too handsome to be single. Personally.
Don't worry about it.
Thank y'all for just, y'all could at least nod it and pretend it. Y'all was gonna just laugh at me. Just are you good at that? That's cool, man. I think somebody was talking about online dating. Like I realized like I wasn't really against online dating. Like since I've been here by myself for so long, I was like, yo, I'm gonna try it. Like I'm on every app. Like every dating app there is, I'm on. I'm on Tinder, Bumble, JDate, Black Planet. I got a Costco membership. Like I'm really trying, exhausting my options right now, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, like online dating is weird to me because like I don't know if you ever it kind of hurts your feelings sometimes too. I'm a very sensitive person. I am like you ever been on like Tinder or whatever, you just been swiping, still swiping, and nobody swipes you back. You know how bad it makes you feel like nobody swipes you back, right? You know, like especially if you spend all that time photoshopping your pictures, like that's not even the real me. That dude look way like, you know how hard it is to Photoshop abs under a shirt? Like I did that. Like that dude looks way better than I do. Like you gonna reject me and my imagination? That's not fair. Like I actually get a little bit of credit. Man, I don't know, man. I'm trying to date online. Actually, I'll be honest with you guys. I think the biggest problem for me dating is my voice. Like this is the deepest my voice ever been. I mean, that wasn't the punchline, but thank you for jumping in early. This is actually nice for me. Like deepest my voice ever been, man. Like it's funny. Like every time I meet a woman in person for the first time, they always say the same thing to me. They always be looking at me and be like, "Oh wow, you know your voice doesn't match your face." Huh. I'm like, oh well, well, your foundation doesn't match your face. So we're just pointing things out right now. We're going to be pointing things out. Like, you can at least blend into your neck. First of all, you're going to blend into your neck. I'm walking around thinking she mixed all day. Come down, she just mixed with Mac and Sephora. Just pick one ethnicity, baby. Just pick one. I don't know, man. It's tough, man. Like, I do get sensitive about my voice because I think, like most women, they like want a strong, confident man. That's the thing. I feel like I'm strong, confident. I just don't sound like I am. But I really am. When you get to know me, you find out I'm a man's man. I am. I'm actually a man's man. But I sound.
Don't brag about that, man.
Like a man's man. Did I get heckled again?
Yeah.
What did you say? Can we spotlight whoever just heckled me? We're gonna. Who was it? Come out the darkness. I'm gonna go process elimination. We only got how many people we got over here? I'm gonna go past everybody. Cameron, was that you? No, he's just going to scorn. No, it's not Cameron. Amby, did you say something?
No.
She's been yawning half the time. Like she's tired. Like it's past 9 o'clock. She's ready to go to bed. She's about to wrap this up. Daylight saving time messed her up. She's been tired since 3 p.m. today. I know it wasn't Tori, because they're still trying to figure out their situation with Harry. It wasn't him. They've been like checking each other, like going back to the Ouija board. Now Janice is still ignoring her. Her mom is like back in the background, waiting for help. She's like, no, I'm focusing my attention right now. Preeti's like, no, I don't think it was Preeti. Let me see. Yo, Mamoon, you look kind of sketchy, bro. It might be you. What are you up to, man? Did you just heckle me? Did you just heckle me on here? Huh? Hey. Are you listening to me?
Sorry?
Oh, sorry? That's how you feel? You're sorry now? Huh? Okay. I bet you are sorry. Don't be heckling. I'm live over. We're on YouTube right now. We're live across the world. You trying to heckle me like that, man? That's unfair. I don't appreciate that. I know it wasn't Diana because she's at work. She has to be. She has us on mute. She's been taking a lunch break since 4 o'clock now. Okay, I see some people got their mics off, so it couldn't have been them. Marla. Now, Marla looks cool. Like, I don't think she would do that to me. She got good vibes. I feel the good vibes. I think it's between Mamoon. Is that how you say your name?
Oh, that's correct.
Okay, Mamoon, I got you. And hold up. I forgot there's another screen. Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm volunteering.
Huh?
I'll volunteer.
It was Renata? That's Saeed's mom. How you gonna have I'm never coming back to the Zoom again. This is the first and last time.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna find out where hold on, Renata. I don't even care about if I'm saying your name right, because you hurt my feelings now. Mahmoud, Renata, I'm gonna find you on Instagram.
Heat for Mahmoud.
Are y'all in the same house too? Are y'all everybody just in the same house? Tag teaming me right now, yo. This is the worst show I've ever been a part. I'm about to mute everybody. I can't. Oh, I don't have the host controls. I have to turn my. Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna talk in the darkness too. How y'all like that? Huh? How y'all like that? You can't see where I'm coming from either. Yeah. What finger am I holding up? Huh? What finger am I holding up? Can you see it?
Tommy, what sign are you?
Who was that? Like, can you?
Ghost.
I literally went through everybody. Who's saying that?
Ghost. It's Tia.
See, oh, I didn't even. I was looking for you, but I didn't see you.
Oh wow. Not many can.
You made me falsely accuse two kind people. I'm sorry,
I
guys.
did, and I was laughing real loud too.
See, now what did you say when you heckled me? I just heard noise.
I couldn't remember now.
Oh, she gonna do the Trump? You gonna plead the fifth?
But I did.
I know what you said. I forgot. It's been so long. It's been maybe 3 minutes ago. I can't remember. I have short term everything.
I did want to know your sign.
My sign is
well,
turn your mic up.
No parking.
Huh?
Did you say no parking?
No park. Is she high? Like, are y'all giving cocaine out? No. This is
what month were you born in? I'm just curious. I'm sorry.
I've never been heckled with real questions before. This is typical 2020. You ever get heckled? Hey! What color is red and green? Like what? That's an actual question. I was born in June. That's all the information you're getting though, because I feel like you might be kind of.
Okay,
what
so
month were you born in? Can you turn the light on?
We're dealing with two of you.
Huh?
You're a Gemini.
I am a Gemini, apparently.
I like that. So we're dealing with two of you.
Clearly a Cancer. All right, are you finished asking questions?
I'm sorry. You asked me a question. You asked me what month I was born. I was born in May.
Did that? Okay, you're more than man.
Mhm.
Did that clarify things for everybody?
No, that I thought that was definitely okay.
All right, we're gonna have to get her. We're gonna have to flag her account. If we ever do
It
this
wouldn't be the
again.
first time.
Huh? She won't be your first time. I think she broke in somebody's house too. Like she's just happy to be talking to people. That's cool, man. Well, unfortunately, I've got my 2-minute warning. Look at that.
Aw.
Wrap it up and go home. Go home. Yeah, so I hope everybody's been having fun. This has been different, right? It's been a good interesting time. This has been 2020. We came for a comedy show. We had a question and answer. Yo, Diana got her coworkers in on the show now. Look at this. Yeah, that's her boss. Yo, what are you on? And then he's like, yo, this is actually kind of interesting. Like, who's this Tia lady?
Therapy for me.
I'm gonna do therapy too after this. Thank you. Leah. All right. Who did I not talk to? Since we've literally talked to everybody. Julie, how you doing, Julie? Okay.
I'm good.
Have you enjoyed the show today?
Yeah, I'm still laughing at you making fun of Tori and Harry.
Okay, let's actually go back. Before I wrap up, I was going to wrap up. But hey, why do the obvious? Let's go back to Tori and Harry. And hold on, what's your name, ma'am?
Neela.
Neela. How does Tia know this? You know what's going on?
Okay, Shama's my sister, Renata's my mom, and then I know Julie and Harry.
Oh, so y'all have a whole family that like tag. I'm gonna have to get my family on the show next time.
It's a squad hangout on Zoom with you.
This is cool. So, Dag, all right. So Harry, all right. So this, are y'all gonna be a thing now? Is this like gonna be a triplet or a triple? I'm sorry. That's the correct pronunciation.
No.
And Renata is who's mom?
That's my mom and Nishama's mom.
And Rashana?
Nishama. The MC. I mean the.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nishama. Okay, I totally ignored you because I knew you were working with it. All right.
You guys too. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Mom, thank you for being here today and watching my career waste away with this year. This has been a good time. I would ask y'all to follow me on Instagram and things like that. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'm not sure we're going to see any of y'all again. To be honest. Time, I'm not going to say I didn't have. I wouldn't say I had an enjoyable time, but I've had a time with you guys. Sometimes you gotta like cut the cord. Like this has been, I enjoyed the moment, and then we gotta go our separate ways. Like Trump, we just have to move along.
We'll still follow you.
Well, thank you. If y'all want to, I'm Tommy Taylor Jr. On platforms. But thank y'all for having me. I'm gonna go reevaluate. I think Tori, Harry, y'all should reevaluate as well. Join me. We can have a collective reevaluation because I think it's about that time. But thank you, Kim, Pete, Nishama, your mom, her cousin, their sisters. Ambi, still awake, Ambi, wake up. It's about to be over. I don't know who you're related to, but wake up. We'll go to sleep in a moment. And Cameron, hey, bro, have fun tonight. Thank you.
All right, keep it going for Tommy Taylor. My God, that was amazing. I mean, Tommy, you were going after me for wearing the stupid green shirt. I dressed down because I don't want people in the Zoom call asking me what my sign is. All right, that's you out there wearing a salmon colored shirt, inviting questions. That's all. Also, what do you expect from me? Like, can't you see like the Gitmo cell background? Like, You should be surprised they allowed me to wear green here. All right, that's only
Well,
Thursdays. Only happens on Thursdays. It's
'cause-
made by itself. That is what.
The green has nothing to do with Protestant then.
Have we not muted Tia's mic? Who is the moderator? You had one job, the whole show, one job. All you had to do was press one button. We could have done this whole show smoothly. Could have heard jokes, punchlines, but no, y'all just.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just came out my cave. Sorry.
She's still in the cave, which is the problem. Like, why? Is it all right?
All right, thanks, Tommy. No, thank you, everybody, and it was such a rollicking time. Thank you to all the comedians. But before we all say bye, and before we cut Tia's mic off, Kim has some important words for us. Kim.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks so much to the comedians. Thanks to Camille and to Christine and to Tommy Taylor Jr., who's new on our show. Is really a treat to have you. And also thanks to Sai for hosting. I absolutely love, even in a small Zoom room, I just love a live show because you never know what's going to happen. This will never happen again like this tonight. In fact, Tommy is never going to do a show with us again. So I don't.
I'm sorry.
Tommy's going to be like, give me the audience list and then we'll talk. It was really a lot of fun. I think everybody had a lot of laughs and that was great. This was our last show of 2020. My gosh, what a year it's been. We started off with some really awesome live shows and then went to Zoom. So really pleased. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone in this audience and all of our audiences over Zoom for the last 8 months. And it's just been wild. We've been able to do some fundraising shows and just, put some great shows on for our comics for you guys. And we've been able to, of course, support the comics and the local, performance industry. So we're very happy about that. Thank you very much for coming. Our next shows will be in 2021. Of course, follow us, tell your friends. And follow the comics and see what they're doing because there'll be other live and other shows going on. So you'll wanna know about that. So anyway, have a great night, everybody. Thank you.